think I'm good now.
Alright, we're live.
All right, let me reload here. And it froze up. This is so maddening. It's
Start over?
no, we seem to stay live, but it just every time I try to log into it, it freezes up, and I don't understand why. I hope I'm still live, but I can't see anybody's questions or comments or. This is so frustrating. Did it stay that time? Looks like it stayed. Yes, I think so. Let's check the sound. All right, but I can't see the comments in that mode. Ah, there we go. Now I just can't see myself, but I can see the comments. All right, that's good enough. I don't need to see myself. Okay, let me turn the sound down. We'll get this figured out. All right. I am live. Back from the last of the vacations for a while. Actually, I got, 2 weeks, and we head to Vegas for SHOT Show for a week. That's not really a vacation, although I am in Vegas for a week. I am going to be working 8 or 10 hours a day. SHOT Show can be a little tiring, a little demanding, especially when we were manning 2 booths. We got a booth upstairs for the first 2 days, and then a booth downstairs for the last 4 days, and 1 day that overlaps. So it's a grind, but it's a lot of fun. We get to see a lot of the friends that we don't see. We only see once or twice a year at various shows, so it's always fun to see those guys and go hang out with them, go to dinner with some old friends. And then 2 weeks after that, I'm in Jamaica for a week. Right as it's going to get really cold in February, I'm in Jamaica for a week. And then I don't go on vacation again till October, when I go to Wyoming to go antelope hunting. Really looking forward to that one. That's the rest of the year is probably going to drag as I wait for October. Hi, Mike, Angie, Russ, Levi. Yeah, Levi says, get my act together. It's this damn computer. I can never get this thing to cooperate with me. But I think I got it now. At least I'm live. I can see myself, and I can see the comments. And sounded like I had good sound. So, yeah, welcome back. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. We missed all of that, being off the week between Christmas and New Year's. Hope you all got good Christmas gifts, and hope you all had a good New Year's. I got some stuff for my processing room, for my deer processing room. I got a big stainless steel table, and then I got it's 10-pound sausage stuffer, so I can start making my own venison sausages, wild game sausage, hell, even just regular pork sausage. You can buy pork butts real cheap and grind them up and make your own sausage. So, looking forward to that. And then, me and the wife sat at home for New Year's, and she was asleep on the couch before the ball even dropped. And I watched Ohio State lose, and then We got a puppy for, well, not a puppy. We got a new dog for Christmas. He's 2.5 years old. We rescued a beagle from the pound on New Year's Eve. And so, yeah, we got a new addition to the family. And it was an adventurous week off. It was an adventurous week off. We had a lot of fun. I got some stuff done around the house. I got new light switches and sockets put up, and I got some trim work done. And the living room is that close to being done after 9 months. So, but yeah, Happy New Year, and we figured we'd talk about New Year's resolutions as they pertain to being an AR architect. And we asked for submissions, and Russ was the only one that submitted one. He wants to build, I think he said 5 rifles for the program this year. So that's about a rifle every 2 months that that he wants to build for disabled American veterans. And St. Bernard German Shepherd mix. Oh, yeah, Lisa said something about a St. Bernard. I was like, there ain't no way on God's green earth I'm getting a St. Bernard. I ain't getting no dog that big. No way, no how. We got a little beagle. He's about to get big. Just a little guy. So yeah, so Russ is wanting to build some rifles for his program, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So there's some things you can do, things you could, some New Year's resolutions you could make. Everybody makes resolutions about losing weight or getting back to the gym or quitting smoking or whatever it might be. And we're not wanting to quit anything. Hey, we're wanting to we're wanting to do more, right? So as it pertains to being an AR architect, so we came up with some ideas for some New Year's resolutions. Maybe you start a rainy day jar or a someday jar, as you call it. Put some extra change or dollars in there. Maybe use it as a swear jar. When you swear, you throw a buck in there and see how long it takes you to save up enough money to start buying gun parts. If you buy a gun in a couple of months, you might, maybe you swear a little too much. So I've been really trying to watch, lately I've been trying to watch my mouth and curb my swearing. So been doing pretty good job at it. I have my moments. But starting a rainy day fund, it's real easy to even set up a separate bank account. At my credit union, I have a savings account, and then I have a sub-savings account. I put money in the sub-savings account. I use that for when I'm going on trips. I've used that to save up money to go hog hunting. I use it to I keep money in there that I don't intend to use for anything other than its intended purpose, and I kind of forget about it being in there. And that's a good thing. And I have that account too where I don't have a card attached to it. There's no card that I can get money. I have to physically go to the credit union. I have to walk in and I have to get money if I want money out of those accounts. It helps because it keeps you from that spur of the moment thing where you got the card in your pocket and you think, I'll just and boom, 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 right? It's kind of nice. So I keep those accounts to save money and don't tie a card to them, which helps a lot. Get a membership at your local range. A lot of the local ranges and they put on classes, right? And part of that could be making a resolution to take a training course, whether it be like a tactical rifle course or a 3-gun, learning how to shoot 3-gun, anything like that. Just committing to taking 1 or 2 training courses during the year might be a good New Year's resolution for you. Making sure you have some ammo set aside for plinking. Ammo prices have started to come down. It's becoming pretty readily available. Hunting ammo is a little hard to find, obviously, with it being, we're in the throes of hunting season. Well, we're actually coming down to the end of hunting season, but you're going to find if you go online, a lot of the 350 Legend, 450 Bushmaster, 6.5 Grendel, 6.5 Creedmoor, the various popular hunting rounds can be pretty scarce. The less expensive stuff is extremely scarce, and the obviously more expensive stuff is somewhat available, right? But who wants to spend $2+ a round on ammo? It's great if you're going out hunting and you're going to sight in with a couple of rounds, but that's not plinking ammo, right? You want that 25-30 cents a round stuff for plinking ammo. And that's where your rainy day jar can come in handy too. Maybe your rainy day jar is for plinking ammo. That'll get you out to the range a little more. Plan a hunting trip with a guide service, even if it's local. Here in Ohio, we got a lot of great guide services down in southern Ohio. We have great deer hunting here in Ohio. We got some really nice trophy bucks we grow over here, and we've become quite the destination spot for out-of-state hunters. So, like I said, I'm heading out to Wyoming in October. I put a bunch of money down on that already. I deposited a bunch of money on that, and I still owe a bunch of money on that. I'm going to start paying on that as the year goes along, so that when it comes October, I'm not getting hit with a big chunk all at once. And planning that trip, and it's great to plan that with buddies. I'm going with a buddy. We're going to go out. We're going to drive out together, and we're going to hunt together, and just make some memories and have some fun. Really looking forward to that. Upgrading your AR, right? Did you get an AR for Christmas? Did you get a new Ruger 5.56 or an M&P Smith & Wesson, and it's got those plastic clamshells on it, and you've shot it a couple times already, and you're ready to upgrade, right? You want to put a free float handguard on it. In fact, next week's show is going to be all about that. We are going to take a M4 style upper with the plastic clamshells on it, and we're going to swap it out and put a free float handguard on it. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do that. So we've done that show in the past, but we figured it'd be a good time to do it with maybe some guys just having gotten new ARs for Christmas or their first ARs. Visit or compete at a 3-gun competition near you. A lot of the ranges, especially the outdoor ranges, gun clubs, the gun club ranges, those type of places. If you look at their schedule, usually once a month or so, they're having a 3-gun competition. And they don't get crazy. They're not wild. You're not winning tens of thousands of dollars. You might win a couple $100 in a trophy, or you might win bragging rights in a trophy or something like that. But it's just fun. Again, a good chance. Join the range, join the club, and have a place to shoot, and then get to know some guys. And I found that it's a great place to meet hunting buddies. Right, you're going to meet guys that are like-minded, and you're going to hook up with some guys, and you might pick up a few hunting buddies. You might even pick up a couple places to hunt. You never know. Look at accessories, right? Start studying accessories. What is it you want to do? Maybe you got that new rifle and you're not sure what you want to do with it. Spend some time committing to studying the different aspects of the AR and the upgrades and the things you can do with it, and look at all the different options and availability of. There's so many things that you can buy, right? You say, okay, I want a grip. Well, there's 25 grips or more, right? And trying to figure out which one that you want, takes a lot of research and a lot of time. So see what's the best value for you, and if you buy something you don't like, you can always donate it to Russ for his Marksman for Vet projects. Finding a friend who wants to build their first AR. If you've already built an AR, maybe you've built a bunch of ARs, and you join that club and you're shooting, and some guy's talking about wanting to build an AR, taking that guy under your wing and saying, come on, I'll show you how to do that. I know how to do that. I've done it. Let me show you how. I got the tools. I got everything. You buy the stuff, and come on over and I'll show you how it's done. right? Because we're not allowed to build something for somebody else, but there's nothing that says I can't show you how to do it, right? I can definitely teach you. I just can't do it for you. Looking for opportunities to shoot at unconventional targets. Watermelons, cans of tomato juice, tannerite, that kind of stuff. And it always makes, getting video of that kind of stuff, slow motion video, and always makes for good social media content, right? It always draws a lot of attention on Instagram and Facebook and the different places. So just something fun to do. And like we talked about, Russ wanting to build more rifles. I love building rifles. Maybe you want to build a hunting rifle, right? Maybe you want to build something really cool looking. You're going to say my New Year's resolution is to build something, right? And this is a 350 Legend. The look I was going for here is obviously the modern technology with the old school look. So it's wood grain Cerakote. And the guy did a fantastic job. It's about $350, I think it was, to have this thing Cerakoted, where the top portion of the rifle, right, which up here, the upper receiver part, is done in black to look like a blued rifle. And then the underside, the bottom receiver, and the stock are done in the wood grain Cerakote. So, this is the modern technology with the old school look. And I really like this rifle. This is a really cool rifle. So, and it's a really nice lightweight rifle. Great little hunting rifle. Haven't shot it yet. Haven't even shot that one yet. Here's another hunting rifle. This is a 5.56 varmint rifle. Night vision, silencer, infrared night vision. This thing is all set up and ready for a night coyote hunt or hog hunt. So, maybe that's one of your you want to build a hunting rifle, right? There's two nice options, going with something really cool and going with something really functional. Maybe you're ready to build that AR-9, that 9mm AR pistol. So we don't know where pistols are going at this point. Well, at least where pistol braces are going at this point. The ruling was supposed to come down, I thought, on the 28th, is what I heard, December 28th, and we haven't heard anything. So I don't know what... no more A2 grips, please, he says. You got enough A2 grips, huh, Russ? Yeah, I haven't put an optic yet on that one. Like I said, I haven't even shot that one yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that one yet. So I don't know. That's something I'm going to look into probably this year, is what optic I want to put on that one. Something is... this is really what I like for hunting here in Ohio. We don't get a lot of long-range shots here. And, this is the 350 Legend is pretty much a 200-yard or under gun. So the 1x4, 1-to-4 power LPVO scope from Vortex is a perfect option for a sub 200-yard gun, right? I can dial up to 4 power, or I can leave it at 0 power, and I got the red dot for the low light conditions. And that's just really the perfect option, one of the perfect options for hunting here in Ohio. You don't need heavy, high power because you're not shooting 500-600 yards. The guns that we're restricted to just don't shoot that far. And we don't have a lot of land, a lot of big open land that where you're going to get to shoot that far. Yeah, so, deciding if you want to build something cool, something practical, something fun. This thing is just, this little 9mm is just a load of fun to shoot. Like I said, we don't know where pistol braces are going. Once we get the ruling from the ATF as to what they're going to do with pistol braces, or what they're going to recommend, since the ATF has turned into a legislative branch instead of a enforcement branch like it was intended to be. They seem to get to make the laws now, and they bypass Congress and Senate, and they just decide what they're going to do. So, yeah, get me started. Brace rule has been pushed to end of January. Last I've heard, okay, got pushed out to January. All right, so we're still in waiting mode. Like I said, I had heard December 28th was the day, but now it looks like we wait till the end of this month. See what happens. I've heard about some kind of scorecard, and I've heard all kinds of stuff, so I guess we won't know until it happens. But ultimately, I'll probably end up, since I'm already in the NFA system, I'll probably just end up applying for SBR permits for them and being done with it. Pay the $200, get the SBR permit, and be done. I've also heard they were going to let us have free SBRs, but I doubt that. They're not going to give up an opportunity to make millions of dollars. So, getting new or gently used components to donate to Marksman's for Vet. We love Russ, and we love his program. He's a great cheerleader for us. He likes us. We like him. He's always on Facebook talking us up, and we really appreciate that, and we donate whenever we can. I got a bunch of stuff down here, Russ. I was cleaning up in here last week or the week before we went on vacation, and I got a bunch of stuff I'm going to go through, and I'm going to send you a box of goodies to help you with those 5 rifles you want to build this year. So I'll get a picture of a bunch of stuff I got, and you can let me know what you can use or not use. I'm sure you could use it all, except for the A2 grips. And yeah, so it's good to be back. It was nice to be off for a while. I've had a bunch of vacation here lately. I was off for the first week in November for archery season, then I was off the last week in November for rifle season, and now I have a week off between Christmas and New Year's. And I start thinking, man, I could get used to being retired. But yeah, that means I'm going to get old. I already am old. I was walking to the mailbox the other day, and I pulled a muscle in my leg. How I don't know. I don't know what I did. Just all of a sudden I couldn't hardly walk, and here we are 2 days later, and it's pretty much back to normal. I can still feel it, but how do you pull a muscle just walking to the mailbox? I don't know, but I did it. So how many? I got 3 deer so far this year, and that's I can get more. I have to leave the county that I live in to do so, though. I've limited out in the county that I live in, so I may go out for muzzleloader out of county here in the coming weekend. We get a 4-day muzzleloader weekend coming up, or 4-day muzzleloader season. I may grab the muzzleloader and head down to Portage or Lake County for a day or two and see if I can find something. But I might, it all depends, right? I got 3 in the freezer. So I got 2 does and a small 8-point. So I had a very good season. 2 years in a row now I've gotten my 3 deer. So that's the first time in my life I've ever limited out back-to-back years. So pretty happy with that. And got plenty of a meat to run through my new sausage stuffer. So that'll be the as soon as we get through the restart up here and I get my stuff set up in the garage, I'm going to start experimenting with how to make some sausages. So that's my New Year's resolution. Learn how to fully process a deer. I'd tell you, it's about $125 now to have a deer processed. And I figured, getting 3 deer a year, there's $375, right? That starts to talk. We're starting to talk about some cash here. So I got the knives, I got the gambrel to hang the deer, I got the stainless steel table, I got the grinder, I got the sausage stuffer, I got pretty much everything I need right now to start processing my own deer. And I've been watching a bunch of videos about how to do it. and how to do the different cuts, especially out of the back legs, the hams, if you will, or whatever. How to get the different roasts and stuff out of that. So I'm not a big steak. I'm not a big deer steak guy. I prefer a beef steak if I'm going to have steak. But I like jerky, and I like sausages, and I like snack sticks. So I'm buying all the stuff to learn how to get all that kind of stuff out of my deer, and then obviously, no, yeah, I got a dehydrator for jerky. Sure do. Yeah, I got a big 12 tray dehydrator. And then obviously, right, you pull the back straps out, and there's just so many good things you can do with back straps. Right? Butterfly them, stuff them full of jalapeno and cream cheese, wrap them in bacon, and throw them on the smoker. Look out. So I got to get out of here. I got a dinner at the church tonight, and I appreciate you guys all joining me. Hey, join me next week. We are going to do a install. We're going to take like I said, we're going to take a A2 front sight post M4 style handguard upper and convert it over to a free float. And we always go to shows, and it's the most common thing we get asked all the time. Hey, what do I got to do to get these plastic clamshells off of here and put a free float handguard on this rifle? And we start to tell them how that needs to happen, and they kind of like, oh, that's a lot of work. Well, it sounds like a lot of work when I'm explaining it to you, but when you watch it happen, and you can watch it happen in here in about 20 minutes, you'll realize it's really not a lot of work. And for a couple $100, you can completely change the look of your rifle and give yourself a whole new platform to start mounting stuff. Right? I got a flashlight mounted here. Put a little Picatinny section on. Got a flashlight mounted here. I got a front sight mounted. I just have a ton of places that I could put stuff on here if I wanted to, and I just think it's a cleaner, sharper looking rifle with a free float handguard, and it helps with your accuracy. So join me next week. We're going to do that. In 2 weeks, we'll be in Vegas at the SHOT Show. We'll probably have a little pre-recorded something for you. We'll try to record some stuff from the SHOT Show and send it over to the marketing team to have them post at 3:50 in the afternoon, so that you can see my happy, smiling face with all the slot machines behind me. Right? I won $750 last year. I'm going to try to repeat. I want to win some more money. And then we'll be back here. We'll do a SHOT Show debrief, and we always come away from SHOT Show with a bunch of swag. We come back with tactical bags and stickers and patches, just all kinds of cool stuff, right? We always come back with a couple packs full of swag, and it's kind of become a tradition that the week after SHOT Show we do a SHOT Show debrief and we give away swag. So make sure you join us the week after SHOT Show for the debrief SHOT Show swag giveaway. So, and then I think the final weekend, or the final Tuesday of the month, we're going to do a small parts upgrade. We're going to put a ambidextrous safety and an oversized bolt catch and an oversized mag release and anti-walk pins and extended takedown pin. We're going to do all the little tiny upgrades that you might want to do for your new AR that you got for Christmas, sticking with our theme of upgrading your Christmas AR. So appreciate you guys joining me. Like I said, I do got to get out of here. My wife's making spaghetti and meeting me at the church. So we're going to have dinner tonight. And I'll see you guys next week. Appreciate you joining me. Remember, you don't have to be an expert to build your own AR, to upgrade it or maintain it. And make yourself a New Year's resolution to have some fun with your hobby. So we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining me.